What's good, YouTube land? We're Patranger here, back on the toy grind, if you will, and we're taking a look at this DX Lupinranger versus Patranger VS Changer or versus Changer, whatever. It's the main transformation device for both the Lupinrangers and the Patrangers in their TV show. As you can't see up here, but there's a nice Lupinranger versus Patranger logo. This is the first time Sentai is actually trying two different teams against each other. Normally it's one set of 5 or 6, and this time it's 2 sets of 3, and they all have the same transformation device. So this is the set that includes Patranger Ichigo. There's also a set that includes the Red Dial Fighter, if you're more a Lupinranger fan. This is the one I found at Toronto Fan Expo, or the one I bought, because the guy didn't have the other one. As I mentioned in my haul video, this toy came from Japan.com. Go check him out for lots of cool Japanese toys. And thankfully he paid. I couldn't come up with an extra tagline, but basically he pays. I guess he pays most of the shipping for you because he's in Canada. He pays the shipping. You pay shipping. I lost the point completely. But the point is, we're taking a look at this toy. You got Patranger Ichigo, Patranger Nigo, and Patranger Sango up there in the top. The VS changer right here. Never figure out if it's versus or VS. It says VS, but that can also be pronounced as versus. It does come with a card for the Sentai game, and this looks like it can be peeled off. And this set does include the gun and Patranger Ichigo. So take a look at the top. You've got Keisatsu Sentai Patranger versus Kaito Sentai Lupinrangers. I like the Lupinranger designs more. To me, their characters are more interesting because they have something that's worth fighting for. The Patrangers are just cops, just a special unit of cops. Here you have all the functions of the toy. The Red Dial Fighter, what you do with Good Striker, who, I don't know, I might get. The transformation toys, basically the Patranger Ichigo, the cars, and the Dial Fighters, I'm trying to remember, I can't remember the actual name of them, but each of them do form a mech on their own, which is a kind of cool included gimmick. You have the forms up there. Whoops. On the side, you have Patranger Ichigo. Oh, Trigger Machine, that was it. Trigger Machine Ichigo. I kept calling him Patranger Ichigo, but that's his name, not his vehicle's name. It's the Trigger Machine Ichigo. And on the other side, you have the 3 Patrangers again. Trigger Machine Nigo, Trigger Machine Sango. And on the bottom you have Sad Pac-Man. So, I'm going to get this open and put batteries in it, and then I'll be right back. So here are the VS Changer and Trigger Machine Ichigo, open up and out of the packaging. And I'm having quite a bit of fun with them so far. So we're going to take a look at the Trigger Machine Ichigo first. They are based on police cars, or like the idea of police cars. Here we have the card, which gives a better shot of Patranger and Lupinranger with a little QR, with a little thing you can scan. The other side just shows you stuff for the game. So this is a car. So it's got 6 wheels, a ridiculous bumper, and a red cockpit for some reason. But I don't know. I like the design of it. I like the red, white, and black. It looks pretty cool. You got some bronze for number 1, bronze for the police badge logo of the Patrangers. No badge on the other side, but you have the continuation of the stripe on this side. You do have freewheeling wheels, free spinning wheels or something. They spin really well, and you do have a trigger back here, and this little red fin on top. Very simple, very simple. How this works is the same, a similar rail system to the full bottles and the Slash jellies, sort of. It's like a similar idea, but slightly different. That was in my Splash Driver, you heard that, you asked me. So what the trigger does in this is activates an attack mode, which just does that. It springs forward, and this little ball here, this extra wheel, I guess, comes out, and it rolls with everything, and I guess it's somehow a weapon, but it's hiding a robot face. Yes, indeed. This is its mode for robot mode, basically. As stupid as this looks, kind of give you a good shot of the face in there of Patranger. Does not move, but it is on this spring connected to this front bit. You can lower this back here. Just I don't know why you want to, because that's supposed to be the default, how far it goes. You've got the connection port right here for the robot, and that's basically it for the trigger machines. I do like them. So here's the thing: the trigger. Let's say you got this set, but you still want the red dial fighter or any of the other dial fighters or trigger machines. They are all available individually. You can get this set and get a individually released red dial fighter, blue dial fighter, yellow dial fighter, trigger machine Nego, trigger machine Sango. You can get the red dial fighter set and get this individually as well. So it's all up to you which you prefer. But let's horribly segue into this VS changer. I don't think very many Sentai have used gun changers. Like, I can think of the Go On Wings as the first team that comes to mind. But yeah, I can't think of any others that actually use a gun changer. So this is neat. Size-wise, you could complain it's small, but it fits comfortably on my hand. We'll talk more about that when we get that involved. You do have this handle, which is the button to rotate for transformation. It's on a ratchet. But this is the default position. I do like the combination of the color scheme of the white, orange, black, and translucent red. Especially where this is the whole LED section. It lights up really good. You can see the rail system right in there. This is the button that gets pushed down to activate. Basically, if you get a Gashapon, or the candy toy, I believe it's just Gashapon, VS vehicle. When you put it on, it's too small to actually hit this button, so you have to hit this manually, basically. What this does is it slides on this far back, and when you push it when you push on the trigger, it'll push this button backwards, so it'll hit this trigger right there, and it'll also hit this little bar. We'll see that all when I turn the toy off. The release mechanism is this block button up here, which stands out a bit, but since it blends into the color scheme, it doesn't bug me that much. You just press it down and releases. Basically releases, where does it release actually? Oh, those two translucent red clips right there. The gun barrel is silver. Makes sense. We'll give a good shot of that. Nice detailing. You got tons of molding on this thing. I was looking for the word. Speaker right here. Silver bits up here. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I'm trying to remind myself of what the black, white, and orange color scheme looks like, because it looks familiar. But maybe I'm just so indoctrinated with watching Lupinranger vs. Patranger that I don't know. It only goes in these three positions: main, up, and down. This position is for Lupinrangers, and this position is for Patrangers. And the on-off switch is right here. It does take 2 AAA batteries, not provided. Let's turn it on. You get that simple sound effect. Let's do it again. And all the LEDs light off. So in this mode, you do have one sound. That very generic shooting sound. If you press the button and rotate it, you get those 2 noises. So not a lot of stuff to go with. Oh, there's also an arrow here, an arrow each way for some reason. But yeah, not a lot of functionality, but it's very charming in its simplicity. I'll say that. So, let's transform. Case not to change! Just slide on. I missed? I missed, apparently. What? There we go. Ichigo! You get a little bit of noise and then a Patranger. And then you press the button and rotate it. And then press the trigger. And you get the Patranger symbol right in there. And also the Lupinranger symbol right in there. So that's your transformation jingle, which I still really like. I love the transformation jingles in the show. And now you get a different firing sound. Which you can rapid fire. My only problem with this setup is my second finger is hitting the rooftop thing on Trigger Machine Ichigo. Like, this is a little bit uncomfortable, but this adds a pretty good amount of bulk to the gun, if I do say so myself. Unfortunately, that's the only gunshot sound you have. But we do have an additional effect we can activate. What you can also do is if you rotate this backwards and rotate it down again, you will activate the summoning of Trigger Machine Ichigo. Basically, this is what they do in the show to make the Trigger Machine go from this size to giant scale for the climactic robot fights. So press the button at the back, rotate one up, and rotate back down, and fire. Oh, you get a standby sound. And that is your summoning sound for your mech, basically. And from, this is just basically the copyright there, Bandai, blah, 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 blah. And you also get one on the gun itself, but who cares about that? So that's all the noises. If you rotate it back, it just resets to the transformation. You can get a good shot of the Lupinranger symbol. See, it doesn't matter which side you do it, but I'll just remove... Actually, I'll just turn them off. What I think this is going for is supposed to be... Like, the underside, I think it's supposed to represent, like, a car garage. Like, a, you know... Like, underground car garage, basically. Because up top, for the helicopter, the dial fighters are helicopters, so this makes sense like a landing platform for a helicopter. But I'm assuming it's supposed to be a parking garage? Parking garage there. But the effect is kind of lost, because no car parks upside down. It's just supposed to be like a metaphor for it, I guess, in this mode. But that is all of the noises you have for the VS Changer with Trigger Machine Ichigo. Very simplistic, but still enjoyable. It does make me kind of want to collect the rest of the Trigger Machines and Dial Fighters. I keep losing the name in there somehow. Like, it makes me want to get the rest of the transformation ones just to hear the rest of the sounds, because while the transformation won't be different much, just the Ichigo, Nigo, Sango will be slightly different, which is cool. But if all you want is the one for your favorite Patranger or Lupinranger, that's all you need to collect. You get all the noises with just one vehicle, which is also really cool. Gives you the option of not getting too heavily invested in the toy line. Because there's some stuff came out that's just Exchanger. So this is my first Lupin vs. Pot review. Don't know how many more I'll do. Not sure how easily accessible the VS vehicles are, but I'll keep my eye out, and I'll definitely check out itcamefromjapan.com, as should you. So thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And let me know in the comment section below. Are you Team Cops or Team Robbers? Till next time, keep it weird.